So even functions mean that f of x equals, I'm sorry, not f of x. Try that again. Even functions mean that f of negative x equals f of x.
Okay, yeah.
I could have started with f of x. Okay. Odd functions means that f of negative x equals negative f of x.
Yep.
So examples of even functions, oh, and also, let me say one more thing. Even functions are symmetric over the y-axis.
Oh.
Odd functions are symmetric over the origin.
Okay.
Another classic even functions are like y equals 3x to the fourth plus 2x squared minus 7. That's an even function. A classic odd polynomial function is 5x to the 7th minus 3x to the 3rd plus 4x. These don't matter. Coefficients don't matter. All that matters is the exponents.
Okay.
As long as all the exponents are even, and you can even have x to the 0, right? So you can have a constant term for an even function, but notice you can't have a constant term for an odd function. They all have to be odd.
Okay.
Another classic even function would be y, this is in trigonometry, y equals the cosine of x. That's an even function. And sine x is an odd function.
Oh. Okay.
So those are some classic even and odd functions for you to remember. So if you have an equation, if you're given an equation, the easiest way to tell if it's even or odd, it's some rational functions can be even or odd as well. So let's take an example. If I say g of x equals 4 plus x squared over 1 plus x to the fourth. To tell if it's even or odd, what we do is we test out g of negative x. We plug it in and we see if it equals g of x or negative g of x. That's what we're looking for.
Yeah.
So plugging it in, you'll notice that when you plug in negative x here, what's going to happen? Whoops. What's going to happen to the negative signs in both instances? What happens to the negative signs?
It turns to positive.
Yeah, it turns to positive, so it really didn't have any impact, right? So that was actually what kind of function? Even or odd?
Even.
Yeah, that's an even function.
Okay.
So that's how you tell if it's an even or odd function. You use that little rule right there. But also these things, the symmetry, it's always good to know that stuff too.